What's going on, Shiny Crew? I'm TheSilverSlasher, and welcome back to the Pokémon Y Powerlocke. And in the last episode, we took out all of Sheep Flair's little hideout stuff in Lysandre Cafe and whatnot, and we got to this point where there's going to be a lot of story stuff, which is why I'm starting it immediately. Because Az is trapped in here. He's trapped in here, and he says, a terribly long time ago. Terribly long time. There was a man and a Pokémon. He loved that Pokémon very much. A war began. The man's beloved Pokémon took part in the war. I love how it shows all these like crazy Pokemon like Bisharp and these freaking giant badass Pokemon. It's like, oh yeah, also the little thing riding on a flower fought too. He was given a tiny box. I need some water already. The man wanted to bring the Pokemon back, no matter what it took. The man built a machine to give it life. He brought his beloved Pokémon back. Yay, the end. Credits roll. La. The man had suffered too much. His rage still had not subsided. He could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokémon he loved. Wow, way to hold a grudge. He turned the machine into the ultimate weapon. My god. And exploded off the earth in a definitely realistic formation, and made a U-turn and crushed back down to the surface. The man became a bringer of destruction that ended the war. The Pokémon that was given life must have known. That the lives of many Pokémon were taken to restore its life. The resurrected Pokémon left the man. Yeah, I know how you feel. As you freaking bring them back to life, they still freaking leave you. I feel you, brother. Alright. Get the key back. It should not be used. Everything will vanish again. That's Az. He is the same. I don't remember what my voice sounded like. It's finally time for Long into my chamber. Follow me to my chambers. Alright, we're about to fight Duder. I believe he leads with a Malamar. And I think I remember this thing having like a... I remember a fighting move, but I don't remember what it was. It's like superpower? I don't know, maybe it's superpower. Either way, just in case it is, I'm gonna go for Remy. When in doubt, just use freaking Remy, because Remy's great. Which floor? I think B3, right? Yeah, bud. Yeah, alright, here we are. It's King Kai. There he is. I don't know how to do a King Kai voice, like... So the Pokeballs we received and the Pokemon we've gathered are where they need to be. Add it all up and it means all preparations are complete. The only thing left to do is put the plan in motion. I'm counting on you. Push the button and we can activate the ultimate weapon from this room. I believe being a chosen one means you have the potential to change the future. Whether we activate the ultimate weapon or live safely underground will rest upon them if you actually have the potential or no. Oh, you're the one I've heard so much about. I've been waiting for you. I need to do a little research on you. Come, let us begin. I think that's what King Kai sounds like, at least in Abridged. Dragon Ball Z Abridged, I think. Which, by the way, if you don't... Oh, he leads with Crobat. I don't know why I thought he led with Malamar. If you are somebody who does not mind the stronger languages and such, even though Dragon Ball Z Abridged is not that bad on that front, they censor out quite a bit. I would definitely recommend watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged because it's freaking funny. I swear to God, if this is George Takei again. I think that I tried to get that voice kind of replicated. I don't know. Rock Tomb. Oh God, he's got a super effective on us. Luckily, Namers is not having any of that. Whoa! He wrecked. Alright, and then I want to go for Slashette. I just like freaking assurance it, but I'm too scared. Too scared because I feel like I remember it having like superpower or something. Superpower doesn't sound right, but I remember a fighting move because I think something. I may have actually been using a Bisharp on my first playthrough of this, I don't remember. It was something that was weak to fighting that got destroyed by this thing, and I was really sad about it. Not like I was doing a Nuzlocke my first playthrough, but I just remember being like, ah. Like, now I can't train that one. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Yeah, let's see how much this Mega Drain does. Not the worst amount. It's got Psycho Cut! That's not cool. Can you get paralyzed, please? Why's my throat so, like, scratchy today? What the heck? This isn't fun. Hey, don't Psycho Cut. Why? Why? Stop that. Get freaking paralyzed, you jerk. How much did that just do? That did about 80? Well, then we'll just Mega Drain and then get enough back so we'll live the next one. Or we'll just get the crit because Remy is a god. We could also do that. Oh my god, that was not cool. That was not cool. Oh my Remy. That was not okay. Oh, how, you're wonderful. Your Pokemon are amazing. I can't get that level of scratchiness in the voice that King Kai has. Like, wonderful, amazing. You have tremendous skill and bravery. When you add that up, it means I will tell you something very interesting. Yeah, I'm actually gonna just skip him because I don't really care. You'll find a red button and a blue button. You already know the blue one doesn't activate it, and I do it anyway, so in this series you're gonna hit the red button. And you'll just activate it because it really doesn't matter. Pushing that button has enabled us to use the ultimate weapon. Don't feel too down, I would've done it either way, though. Just kinda sounds like a high-pitched Rick. Like, ah, come on, Morty. Just high-pitched Rick. Like, oh, Morty, he's gonna use the ultimate. He's gonna use the ultimate weapon, Morty. We're all dead. We're all gonna die, Morty. Ultimate weapon is gonna kill us all. We're pretty much done for. I gotta be honest. Like, I don't want to be like a super downer right now, but I think we're all gonna die. I don't know if that's any good. I think it got worse as I went on with it. Like, I mean, like that was honestly like the worst Rick impression I've ever heard in my life. Anyway, there's the ultimate weapon. It's kind of shaped like a push pin. Like I could just take the part that is currently exploding and just like push it into the wall. Oh, those rocks are floating. Why am I yawning so much? What the heck? Is my gosh darn sound up? No, it's at the right level. That's weird. It sounded really loud. There's the ultimate weapon. All these houses got tipped over. I would think, considering they're made of logs, that if the ultimate weapon spun into them, that they would probably explode in actuality, but, whatever, man. I mean, if they want to just topple over and look sad, then that's their choice, okay? What floor? B1. I wanna... Dude, B1 is just bone. You ever think about that? No, you only think about yourself. Anyway, dude, B1. The letter B and then the number 1, all spelled out with letters. It's freaking bone. It's Ken Bone. Let's take my Pokemon for a few seconds. You know, take them all from me. I don't think we really need any more items, to be honest. I think we're probably fine. What is Lysandre gonna have? I think he leads with Fight Weasel. So I'm gonna go for Wicked up front and use a Will-O-Wisp on it. I'm pretty sure he leads with Fight Weasel. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know. I'm just on autopilot. I don't know what's going on. Oops. 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 Alright, let's go. Oh, wait. We've got to fight a grunt first. And I think he leads like a Manectric. That sounds about right. If he doesn't, then he probably leads with something weak to Nommers. Like, I'm sure Nommers can take out whatever he leads with. Like, I don't think it really matters what it is. If it's a Houndoom, dead. If it's a Manectric, dead. Crobat, dead. Or Golbat, dead, sorry. I forget that, I'm pretty sure this goes for every Pokemon game. Grunts cannot have cannot have Crobat. Like, you will always... Like, it will always be a Golbat if you fight a Grunt with a evolved Zubat. Because, and that's just a neat little thing that they put in there because, remember, your Pokemon has to love you to evolve. You have to have high friendliness. So if you're not so, I mean, like, it's kind of an assumption that the evil team is not very friendly with their Pokemon. So, yeah. So they don't get it to evolve. Dude, that's like the 3rd yawn. I'm probably making thousands, well, not thousands because it's not gonna be. I'm probably making like, I don't know, how many people watch Powerlocke? I'm probably making like 200 people freaking yawn right now, and I feel bad for that. Because I can't stop. It's not even that late. It's like, I mean, I don't wanna, it's not even that late, okay? It's like not even that late. And I'm still yawning. Ooh, we got the confusion. Alright, hit yourself now. Aw, sick. We're going into the Lysandre thing completely unharmed. Actually, maybe not, because he has one more and I don't know what it is. What's your last one, dude? Golbat? Well, if Nommers can outspeed and get a Rock Tomb on this, then I think we'll be walking into the Team Flare base completely unscathed, which is pretty nice to have. I mean, I could just run back to the Pokemon Center that's freaking 2 steps away from me, but, that's kind of lame, you know what I mean? I think y'all know what I mean. Team Flare Grunt has been defeated. Behold the moment of my defeat. Don't even think about blinking. Dude, I wasn't thinking about it. No, I promise I wasn't thinking about it, dude. I've never blinked. Dude, what's the past tense of blink? Is it blinked? Is it blank? It can't be blank. I think it's blinked, but that doesn't sound right. I just blinked a second ago. Yeah, I don't know, that sounds weird. So, she's like, let's go in there. I ride the elevator down, the only entrance, alone. And then when I walk out, suddenly she's gonna be here with me. Right? Alright. Okay, wait. I moved Nommers up front. I gotta remember to put Wicked back up front, because I'm pretty sure this jerk leads with a Fight Weasel. Yeah, there she is. Why didn't you just go down the elevator with me, you jerk? You weirdo. The ultimate weapons flower has finally bloomed above the soil. Don't you find its beauty captivating? As we speak, it draws its energy from the legendary Pokémon. We're not gonna let you use the ultimate weapon! Even though resources, space, and energy on this planet are limited, the number of people and Pokémon has increased to an unsustainable level. We have reached carrying capacity. So tell me, the Mega Ring, did you share it? I can't even, like, do his voice anymore, like... When there's only one of something, it can't be shared. When something can't be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, someone must survive without it. Yep. You gotta reduce the number of living things. We get it, Lysandre. Like, I want to kill everybody. Yep. But precisely because they will inevitably become tools for war and theft. I'll keep you busy for just a moment. Alright, throw out your fight weasel. Please tell me that's what you actually lead with, because that'd be really useful for me. You do lead with Fight Weasel. It's a Fight Weasel. Okay, we're just gonna go with the Willow. We'll go for the Willow. You're burned now. Don't land high jump kick. What is with everyone landing high jump kick on me recently, dude? Last time it was in a video, I was like, oh, this is like 70 accuracy, how does everyone keep landing it? And everyone was like, you're freaking dumb, dude, it's 90 accuracy. But I refuse to believe that. I never land it. It misses every time, and I don't know why it hates me. Like, I've landed it. I could probably count on my hands how many times I've landed high jump kick in my life. Because it's so few times. And that's silly. It's 90%, dude. 90% is like pretty good odds. It's not like great odds, but it's pretty good. I wish I could Willow this Gyarados that he's about to throw in and then get Remy out of there. Because the thing is, I think even if I land the Willow, I think Aqua Tail might still Loco me. Because it's super effective and it's a freaking Gyarados. Alright, so here's the thing. Do I want to go to Remy and set the heck up? Or do I want to go to Torto and just stall this thing out? Because, I can't see my stats. Because, to be honest, I don't know if Remy can take a, Remy's defense is pretty high, actually. I think, never mind, I'll just go for Remy. I don't know if Remy can take an Outrage? Because I'm pretty sure this thing has Outrage. I'm going to paralyze it right away. And if it does do a very large amount to us, I can just switch. But, let's just go for the Stun Spore. We outspeed and got it. Can we just get the paralysis on this thing, please? No. That's just rude. You have to take an Outrage, Remy. I'm gonna go for an Ingrain. I know that might seem like a really bad play. We're gonna have to take one. We're gonna take one more Outrage real quick. Okay, we're gonna get some Ingrain health back. Okay, and then I'm gonna go for a Potion and not a Mega Drain yet. If we could get one turn of paralysis, please. Okay. I kind of wish it wasn't this one, to be honest. So now we've got the Parafusion on him. And I'm gonna go for a Mega Drain. Maybe I should have gone for a Growth. Okay, that wasn't even that bad. Okay, breaks through Parafusion to hit us with another Outrage. What a jerk. God, the music for this battle is so intense. I love it. Stop hating on Team Flare, people. As much as I want to say, like, Gen 5 gets the most hate, just because I feel like it gets a lot more than it deserves, I think Team Plasma was a lot better received than Team Flare. Like, I am in awe at the amount of people who hate Team Flare. Like, recently I have heard so many people say that they can't stand Team Flare that it blows my mind. Like, Team Flare I thought was just fine. Like, I mean, I made top 5 evil teams, so most of you should probably know what my stance on every evil team is at this point. But, yeah, like, I just don't get how people dislike Team Flare. Like, they were great. They did not do things wrong, to be honest. I mean, Flare is just a little underdeveloped, I guess. I guess Flare felt a little bland. That's about it, though. And I don't think that's too big of a deal. I don't really... While I do think the evil team should be a huge part of the story, I don't think it should be the only part of it, so I feel like Team Flare was kind of fine. I don't know. I don't have anything to really complain about. It's just kind of like... I feel like if I didn't have other evil teams that I considered better, like already, then I would have zero problems with Team Flare. I'll put it that way. Also, when it comes to like top 5s and stuff, I guess this will be like a bonus question for any of you who are watching to leave in the comments. What do I do when Sun and Moon come out? Because, I mean, for those of you who don't know, they're only 16 days away. They're like a little more than 2 weeks away. What do I ever recreate a like a top 5 or anything? Like, at some point, do I go back and remake top 5 evil teams to put Team Skull in there somewhere? Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. And like, yeah, it's just like, what if a really dumb ability comes out in Sun and Moon? Do I want to remake that video ever? Or like, what if like there's a sick legendary that ends up being my favorite in Sun and Moon? Or one of my favorites. Like, do I remake top 10 legendaries? That's like one of the big questions. The thing I've thought about before quite a bit, actually. And, I guess you guys can just let me know what you think of this. I'm gonna go ahead and put numbers out there since he can hit everything on the field. I guess you guys can let me know what you think of this idea. But, what I've always thought I would do is occasionally just make a video that's just like correcting old lists or something, where I just make a, I think, have I talked about this on a video before? I don't know. Where I just sit down and say like, alright, let's talk about top 10 legendaries. So like in this most recent game, Solgaleo was released, and like this and this and this. Like do I do that? Or sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I should do here. Do I do something like that? Or, I mean, okay, hold on. Let me just figure out what's going on here. I think I want to go for a Bulldoze. I'm pretty sure Meowstic outspeeds the Toxicroak and is going to destroy it with a Psychic. Yeah. And even if it doesn't die, yeah, it's gone. Okay. I would have Bulldozed and it would have died. So, yeah, I just wanted to play it safe. So yeah, and then I'd be like, so this is where he falls on top 10 legendaries. Now this is how the list is changed. There you go. And then I'll be like, okay, now let's talk about freaking top 5 evil teams. So like Team Skull was the best team ever. Like, I would definitely put them at the top of my list. And then like, and this is why. Just like, sort of like create their entry for that list in a separate video. And talk about, and basically say like, if the team was around at this point, this is how it would have been, it would have gone. This is how I would have said it, and stuff like that. I feel like that's what I'll probably do. Or maybe I'll never even talk about it in a video like that, and it'll just be, like, updated opinions like that will just be reserved for LPs, because I already kind of do that when I'm just rambling. I get what Lysandre's trying to say, but his methods are insane. Yeah. I mean, like, I already talk about, like, stuff that's changed since other videos happened, like, I kind of regret making top 5 dumbest abilities, and I kind of don't. I don't know. I like the video. I'm glad I made it. But at the same time, people... I mean, I talk about this too freaking often. People don't seem to realize that, I made it about dumb abilities. You know? I don't think I've mentioned this in a video yet, have I? I don't know, maybe I have. Dumb abilities. Abilities that I think are dumb. Not bad abilities. And, it's just like, every comment is just like, how dare you not put blank on the list, that's a terrible ability, and it's like, I know it is, dude! But that's not why I made it. I made it to give my opinion on which ones I thought were dumb. Which is why it's called dumbest abilities and not worst abilities. We're just slowing everyone down while Meowstic is slowly destroyed. And I feel bad for the Flareon that's about to come in, because, that thing's going down too. Oh no, scary face, what will I do now but outspeed? Actually, I think the Flareon's probably gonna outspeed me. Yeah, it's got Lava Plume. Who'd it use it on, though? Oh, it hits everyone. Oh, you jerk. Why would they give her... Dude, that's just a GameFreak troll right there. Why would they give your teammate a move that hits teammates? Like, they just want you to get wrecked by your teammate and be like, what the heck, Serena? You're freaking trash. They just do stuff like that to combat Nuzlockers, I swear. Ironhead's like 80, right? Yeah. Can't learn it. Saying no to Ironhead on a Bisharp is the most painful thing. But you know what? 60 power or under, I want to die. Wicked wants to learn Sunny Day. You really don't have room. You've got a setup move, like a crippling move, a damaging move, and an HM. You cannot afford to have another move. You can't afford to lose any of those, to be honest. Especially for freaking Sunny Day, something that could also benefit the opponent. Swag God, Serena! I don't believe it. What are you doing here? I'm sorry. I know, I'm just gonna slow you down. But friends should stick together. I'm the one who should be apologizing. You came all the way out here. And I wasn't very considerate of your feelings. You're right. Friends should stick together. Swag God, we should all go together, right? Of course. I knew you'd agree. Okay, Shauna, Swag God, and I will go ahead. Stay close to us, okay? Okay, thank you. We'll just keep going. I kind of want to make this episode a little longer because we did the freaking stupid Ultimate Weapon cutscene for a while. You know. Anyway, Team Flare Admin or Team Flare Grunt? Pitbull and Kesha. In the other order. Wait, no, in that order. Ooh, a Scarfy. I don't feel super safe with a Scarfy on the field, so I'm gonna go for Torto. We go for some sick Torto action. Dude, can we once get a team? I mean, maybe I should have just gone for Bulldoze, to be honest. No, that would not have killed Scrafty, and he would have had jump kicked me and been dumb. Okay, then. I think I'm just gonna Mega and freaking Protect, then, actually. Why not? Can we just once get a team that, like an evil team, that does not just use freaking normal fighting Dark? My god. I'm so sick of that, man. Like, it's just so dumb. It's like, why? Like, Team Rocket used, like, normal Dark, Poison. That's about it. I think one dude had a Drowsy. Like, and it's just followed with every game. That, you know what? You know what? Let me go ahead and do the impossible for you guys right now. And give some praise to freaking Gen 3. Okay, went for him. I was like really scared for a second. I did not expect it to outspeed us. Let me give some praise to freaking Gen 3. When you fight Magma, they actually use fire types. When you fight Aqua, they actually use water types. Of course, it's one fire type, and I think one water type, essentially. Maybe there's a couple exceptions, but it's mostly just Nummels and Carvanas. But still, let's just give some freaking claps for Gen 3 for trying to, at least seeming like they're trying to change the freaking, the norm. Like, oh my god, if he high jump kicked me right now and I died, I would have blamed it on Serena 100%. But yeah, like, that's actually, like, I don't know, just like, we've seen Team Skull now. I already know they're gonna be using, god dang, I already know they're gonna be using freaking Yungoos and Gumshoes. Like, I'm sure they'll have Alolan Meowths, just because it's a dark type. And that disappointed me a lot when they first sent out, like, a Yungoos in the stuff we've seen so far, or whatever, but, like... Because, like, is this the end? Okay, yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and end it here because I'm a troll. Like, I just remember being so disappointed by that. Like, maybe they'll actually switch it up, and, you know, maybe they'll use some freaking Night Form Lycanrocs. That would be absolutely sick. Or, Night Form, like, Midnight Lycanroc, or whatever you want to call it. Like, that would be amazing. I would love to see that. Use some rock types, even though they do also use some rock types sometimes. Anyway. That is going to be it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed, I'm glad I could give that to you, and you could just as easily give it back by slashing the like button down below and answering a question of the video on screen. Regardless, I'm just living a happy life, and if you want to live one with me, feel free to join the shiny crew by subscribing. This has been the TheSilverSlasher, Wade Silver, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.